Okay.
That's all good. Oh, we're live for the people.
Hello. Good afternoon. It's 7 p.m. on a Tuesday. Do you know where your children are?
Yeah, remember that? It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are? You remember that, Twiz?
Yeah, that's back when they wanted
I
you
do.
to care about your kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Now
Now
they
they're like,
just
you don't want your kids. We want your kids.
It's like, it's 10 p.m. You're home. You could have picked up another job.
So you could choose. You could actually get the Lucky Charms for your kids that are now like $9 a box.
Only have a couple hours of work. Want to be an independent contractor? No insurance coverage for low pay?
Work from home.
Right? We are live. This is the Mass and None Podcast, episode 174, and we are very excited to be back in the mix here.
Very excited.
Got Berto, the other pilot. We got Twiz, man in the entire control. You know, Twiz, say what's up to the people, man. Switch to your camera, bro.
Yo, you always do this shit.
Say what's up to the
me.
people, man.
Yo, what's up, man? How you guys doing? What's up?
How you doing?
Hello from Hello Kitty Land.
Look at that. Hello Kitty. Always with the fire Hello Kitty gear. We love that. Right there. Cut the check, Hello Kitty. But yeah, we got our Mass and None Podcast, episode 174. We're live here on YouTube, Kick, and Twitch. YouTube, we love when people watch. Kick is cool too. Twitch, we're gonna get it. I promise you guys, we're gonna start to do a better job of managing those
Shats.
chats. Thank you. Those live chats. But we are here. And we prefer everybody to watch the video version. If you can't watch the video version of the podcast, you can listen to the audio versions on all your favorite podcast listening platforms, from Spotify to iHeartRadio, proud to say, as well as Apple Podcasts, Google Play Store, all that good stuff. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode when we go live. And if you don't, find us on your favorite audio podcast platform. Berto, tell these fools.
Join the Discord. Join the Discord and harass us. Harass us until we place the podcast on your obscure podcast listening platform.
Yes.
Just like that. Just like that, the episode can commence. We can begin.
Just like that. So, happy Tuesday. Today's election day. Most people don't give a damn about this election. They only care about the one that actually determines who the president is. But this one's important too. This is the primary, right?
This is, I don't know if it's the primary, but one thing I was going to say in general about these elections is that these are the ones that will affect you much later on. Like, this is where it starts, you know? Mm-hmm. The lower level.
Yeah.
Correct. But yeah, so hopefully you guys got out and voted. Yes, Chris, shout out to Chris for voting, man. That's important, man. Who'd you vote for, man? Come on. It determines if you are a bigot or if you are a communist or a sympathizer.
Don't tell him.
All right. But I'm just kidding. We don't want to know who you voted for. Seriously, I like you. Don't fuck it up. But, I'm just kidding. But yeah, it's been there's some stuff going on. There's a couple things I kind of want to talk about.
There's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, is there anything specific you want to start with? I got to start with what I did over the weekend.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure,
let's
yeah,
get it.
100%.
Let's get it.
You must say, damn. I hope you. What the fuck did you do over the weekend?
Bro, I did something pretty incredible over the weekend. Well, I did two things that are pretty incredible over the weekend. One I can't talk about on air. The other one, the other one that I'm gonna mention is your boy is a godfather.
Blah, 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 blah.
Thank you.
That's a big responsibility.
Yo, it's a big responsibility because according to the big book, if you flip your car off a bridge, that's my son. I mean, my daughter.
And you should buy the birthday cake at every birthday.
Is that what that is?
100%.
Is that a Puerto Rican thing? Because he's not Puerto Rican. Do I have to do that?
I don't think that. I mean, that's like lying by omission.
You know what? I'm not even getting
Because
into
you
this.
are Puerto Rican.
I'm not even getting into
I
this.
think it's a Latino thing because my girl's family does it too. Like, the godfather always buys like the cake for the birthday party. Like the contribution.
Definitely a Latino.
You still got to buy a cake. You still got to buy a gift too.
Yeah, I buy gifts. Yeah, gifts I do. You know, of course, I got her the drippy gold chain, with the gold cross,
Yeah, fire.
Had to do it. I wanted to get her a bracelet that was too big that they could clip shorter and it could just hang like all of us had growing up.
I know exactly what you're talking
You know
about.
what I'm saying? We all had that. Yeah, I used to be drippy. I had like damn near gold rings on. As a little kid in the pictures and shit. But yeah, man, it's a big deal, man. It's a big deal. I take it seriously.
You
take
should.
these duties seriously.
Yeah, no, 100% you should.
You know,
Don't fuck up. Get that cake, dude.
You're selected to be the Godfather. It's not like the father, like, oh damn, really? I thought you pulled out. Like, it's not like that. Like the Godfather, they choose you intentionally. It's not like you don't, it's not you don't become a Godfather after one drunken night. You know what I'm saying?
No, and it's a democracy thing. You got to be mutually selected by two people.
Correct. That's very true. Or one gets really kind of convinced of the other.
Yeah, they can roll the dice.
I gave a speech.
Did you?
Hell yeah, killed
Was it
it.
requested by you?
It was no,
'Cause
not
I
by
don't
me.
think that's
it's not a thing, right?
I don't think that's a thing. Did somebody request that of you? Excuse me. That's what I meant to say. Did somebody
did.
approach you and ask you like, "Hey, Justin, we wouldn't mind if you wouldn't mind before the night's over."
Yep.
Can you say a few words?
Listen, my boy's father-in-law. Not for nothing. They still reference my incredible best man speech.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're going on like 8 years.
Jeez, what your best
Killed
man
it.
speech was really good.
Killed it, bro. Whole family remembers it.
Wow.
Wait,
Wow.
you wrote that down, or did you improvise?
I freestyled it. Are you crazy?
Ooh.
I had a few. I don't remember any of what I said, but apparently it was really good.
Oh.
No. It was incredible. I remember it. It was off the dome,
That's
from the heart. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so go ahead.
But yeah,
I want to
so-
hear how this speech.
Of course, killed it.
Also, yeah.
Of course. It was real short. It was a condensed version,
Yeah.
but it was good.
Do you have like a couple like go to like? Do you have like a structure?
Like
in
a
your
couple
head?
battle bars.
Yeah.
Like a couple that I
Yeah, a couple of
referenced
heaters.
mid battle.
Yeah. Like
just
a couple
pull
like
it out.
expressions that are just like got to be strong.
Yeah, hit that bullet point.
Yeah.
I got a couple may have been repeated in multiple speeches, but
Yeah. Well, listen. Some of the best speeches consist of combinations of things said in other speeches.
that's what I'm saying. See? You see it?
You can't make an omelet without cracking a couple eggs. That's a fact.
Goddamn right, you
That's
get
a
it.
fucking fact.
You get it.
You can take that to United Nations.
Damn. Look, we got some people in the chat, bro. George is in here, admitting he didn't vote. But I did not vote. But shout outs to those who do. Oh, so that means you never do, huh? That's what that sounds like to me. You didn't say shout out to those that did. You said shout out to those that do.
That's interesting.
So what do you vote on? American Idol or nothing at all?
Isn't it crazy that there used to be shows like that? The American people could like select who wins.
Yeah, it's still a thing.
You believe in that
American
shit?
Idol still exists, I think, right?
That shit's still a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so. I'll double check for you
I
guys.
think-
But y'all believe in that shit? Y'all really think the people were voting? You think they really counted every fucking text message people texted?
To where? To
Yeah, I
like,
think that's
To
just.
any of those shit.
Wait, you think there's like an electoral college in American Idol?
Yeah, that's a fucking fact, bro. Bro, that's a fact.
You think the votes come in and they're like, well, listen, Ruben's gonna do numbers. I get it that people don't like him, the cholesterol, but he's gonna do numbers, so we're gonna pick him.
Yeah,
I don't know. I
American
mean-
Idol's still going strong 2023.
It's hard to believe a lot of that shit.
Nah, shit's fake.
Did Justin just blow the bulb on that?
nah, shit's been dead. I try to turn it on, light myself up a little bit,
It definitely turned on and turned right off.
Yeah, it's something probably loose over there, but who cares? Back to the Electoral College and American Idol.
Yeah, I don't know. Man, listen, to be completely honest, you got to be kind of skeptical of like everything nowadays.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
Bro,
I
you
don't-
think, time out. Y'all really don't think there's a bunch of motherfuckers back there going, what's most profitable for us? Who can we push up that's going to make the most? You really think that the American people are voting? We haven't fucking really voted in like 20 years. Shit don't count for nothing.
Wait, are we talking about politically voting or voting on American Idol?
I'm talking about anything. Even in third grade, when you thought you voted for class president, you didn't even vote for the class president. They fucking picked him.
Damn.
The fuck are y'all talking about?
Damn, Twiz, you're opening like another dimension because now I'm like, nothing is real.
It isn't, bro. This shit is, shit is the.
I believe you though.
fugazi.
I believe you though
The fugazi.
because I also agree that it's complete bullshit. And there was something that like we were talking earlier. We mentioned it because we try to limit our conversation before the podcast so we don't blow our load prior. Pause. So but Aiden Ross apparently. What did he spend? Some ungodly.
We were talking about this morning because I sent the article in the group chat, and Aiden Ross allegedly spent $200,000 on an unreleased Kanye Travis Scott song, and allegedly it's an AI song. It wasn't even a real song.
But he said it was an AI song, right?
He says it's an AI song, and like the articles that I've read, like the public seems to agree. They say there's a lot of like words repeated, and that Travis's delivery is off, like doesn't make sense with the beat. They're picking it apart. I thought it was a fucking heater.
Yeah.
I thought it was heat. Whether it's AI or it's really them, it's fucking fire. It really made me think that, do I give a fuck if something's like made by AI? I don't think it's a safe road to go down forever, you know? But
When you say something's made, you mean a song?
yeah, like, is good music, or do we not want the ones that's like made by machine?
Nah, fuck the machines.
Yeah, fuck the
You
machines.
need soul behind it.
Yeah, I mean, we make music, so we're gonna be
Nah, listen.
we're gonna be biased. I think.
But you guys make music for an end user. So it
Yeah.
doesn't matter what you guys think from you got to think of this objectively
No, but you got to. But even then, you got to remember that
as like a listener.
making music is a skill. Like to be able to put words together that rhyme, that have like metaphor or meaning or a conscience or even a ratchet or turned up. These are real life experiences that people are drawing on to craft this song, whether it's the beat, whether it's the lyrics, and then when it goes together. So these are real life experiences for the most part. Because there's a lot of fake shit out there. Don't get me wrong. That they're drawing on, that we're drawing on for inspiration in order to create this song that's supposed to give you a feeling, whether it's a feeling of nostalgia, depression, anxiety, happiness, excitement. When you have
Keep the depression and the anxiety music. I don't want none of that shit.
I'm just saying. So when you put AI into it, you know, yes, the goal is to get the product to the end user. However, it completely takes away from the process.
I agree, but I think his point is if the people receive it well, is there an issue? You know what I mean? If the people receive it and don't seem to care or possibly don't seem to notice that it's AI, then, you know, is there a problem with that? Right?
Yeah, I mean, it's like remember when like all that AI art started coming out, and
Yeah.
like I don't know if your fucking Instagram was flooded with it, but like I follow a lot of tattoo artists, so like a lot of the people I follow were like, you know, like anti AI like tattoo art, like emulating like getting a drawing through AI and then using that.
Yeah, I
as,
think
like,
that is lame as fuck.
I mean, if it's a fucking hard ass picture and that shit's gonna be on you forever, I want some hard shit. I don't give a fuck if he thought of it or a machine thought of it. It's fucking fire, you know?
Yeah, until the day you're at the mall in another state or something like that, and somebody else used the same, you know, the same keywords or the same word structure or whatever in the AI software, and they have the same tattoo as you.
But that's happened a million times before this technology even existed. People do that every day.
Yeah, but they're
A hard
intentionally
tattoo
stealing.
gets copied.
Yeah.
So whether it's hard and it was made by an artist or it's hard and it was made by a machine, it's like someone's gonna fucking try to duplicate
I mean,
that shit.
I don't know. I'm not into it. I mean, I'm a creative, so I don't want a machine to take away what I do.
Yeah, no, I
know what I'm
understand.
saying?
I totally get that perspective. But as like when I'm thinking about it, it's difficult for me to form an argument against it.
Yeah.
Aside from the fact that I think long term, like I would like us to keep doing our things. I don't think everything needs to be done by a machine.
Nah, fuck you, bro. Machines taking over everything, bro.
Yeah, and
They're gonna check your receipt at the door.
there's also there's no soul to it. Like I can see when a drawing was made by AI. I know it is. I know it has been. I know, you know, when I hear a song, you know, I may not know it's AI, but I know it's flat. I know there's no kind of dynamic to it.
Yeah, but it's in its infancy. It's only going to get better.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not into it. I think it's lame. I think it makes people lazy, and I think that people are losing the intrinsic skills that make us human by just leaning on technology so much.
Yeah, that's
You know,
one
the
thing.
arts is one thing. Leave it alone. If you take math, AI the math.
Yeah.
Why the fuck am I doing math? AI the math. Don't AI the paintings.
That's actually
You know what
very
I'm saying?
fucking interesting. I've never thought about it that
What
way.
the
but you're
hell?
Right. I agree with you.
You know, do that, please. You know, but that's it. I appreciate the creative, and I think creativity keeps the world going.
Yeah, I mean, look how
You know?
creative the world is right now. Kai Cenat did a 7-day prison stream.
Yo, do you want my opinion on this?
Yeah,
You really want my opinion on this?
yeah, because I know
I got one.
I want to. I would love to hear both your opinions on it.
Go ahead, Twist.
You want to
no,
just
Justin
preface your opinion with what it's the
Yeah, explain what it is.
Kai Kai Cenat, he's a very, 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 very popular streamer. He one of the things he does is he'll like have role play streams. He's done like a Harry Potter stream where like everybody is like has like funny English accents and like Harry Potter costumes on, and he's done like streams in like mansions where it's just like a kind of like a just like a pool party vibe. And then he's done like, I forgot what was the last one he did, Swizz, not before the prison one. It was
the one that made headlines.
yeah.
Was it
Probably that giveaway was.
No, I think
But that
he did
wasn't
the
like-
Offset one after. He did Offset.
No, not those are like regular streams. He does like these like theme streams.
Yeah.
Because the prison one isn't the first like theme stream he had. He had the Harry Potter one. He had damn, I can't remember, but anyways, he does these, and now he's done one where it's in a prison, and it's like theme, it's like art, it's like role play, like they're in jail, and he's had celebrities come in and out and do like cameos in there. And that's essentially it.
Yeah, for the prison stream. Yep. But no, go ahead, Justin. I want to hear your opinion on this, man. I want to hear this. Go ahead.
So they're role playing
Being in jail.
being in jail.
Oh, that's what that was. It was a role play?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's role,
They're
it's
pretending. They're playing inmate. All right. You want to know what I think about this? This is the corniest, stupidest shit I ever seen in my life. It's ridiculous. I know people that have done time. I know people doing time right now. And I don't know why it is that this is being glorified by some people that have been incarcerated or have had people they know incarcerated. And then everybody's going play in jail, pretending to sneak stuff in like it's funny. What's his name? Drewski?
Drewski was on there, yeah.
When he pulls like the McDonald's out of his underwear and gives it to Kai like he snuck it in, and I'm like, this is, I guess, kind of funny. I'm not into the glorifying of prison. I'm not
That was
into
a reference towards Cheeseburger Eddie from The Longest Yard.
The longest hour, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the simulation of prison. I think it's corny. I think it sends the wrong message to his audience because he's got kids watching him. Mm-hmm. You know, I just think I might sound like an old head, but I just think that is corny. And I think if he's not using money that he generated from that to like give back to people in prison or people's family that are in prison, I don't know. I think it's just corny and lame as hell, and I think he's corny for that.
God damn.
It's corny for that.
All right. Well,
That's my opinion. I mean, I ain't shit. The internet's gonna drag me for that because everybody be sucking this dude. But it is what it is.
nah, listen, facts is facts. This is what I'll say. I'll say this much. So there were certain things that happened, like NLE Choppa paid a visit, and Mans was in the shower and dropped the soap on purpose. And everybody made a big deal out of that. I didn't even see the Drewski thing. I saw where they had like Krishan spend the night or something like that. They had a bunch
Krishan Rock was there. She spent the night. She was snoring crazy loud.
Yeah.
She'll be pregnant again. Disgusting.
Yo, but like just yo, but look, piggybacking off of what Justin said, you know, they try to make it seem like it's a fun place. And don't get me wrong, man, they gotta understand there's a difference between state time, county time, federal time, different places you're in, different environments, different people, things like that. There's a lot more. It's a lot more intricate than people realize. And even give credit to. You know, people think they saw one jail movie, 2 jail movies, and think that they got it laid out, and they don't. The corniest thing to me, and I'm not trying to say I hate him, but the corniest thing to me was when he got out. Did you guys see when he got out?
Yeah, when all the chicks came to get him.
No, well, they came and picked him up in like the Cullinan, and they're putting chains on him, and they're fucking, yo, my man just got first day home. He's like, yeah, first day out. I just got out, blah blah blah. Like, people don't understand that's a real life, like, pivotal moment, crucial moment for a lot of people coming home. And a lot of times people come home and sometimes ain't nobody there.
Yeah,
You know what
for
I mean?
real,
It's
man.
not everybody doesn't get out. Everybody doesn't get out and get a chain. Everybody doesn't get out. Like, I know that this was nuanced and it was a theme thing, and they're trying to have a good time. I get that, but just like you, and maybe I'm just super duper old, like I say all the time. But you can't go around doing things like that and having these young kids see it, because these young kids are influenced. We're talking about the generation of kids that were eating Tide Pods. Are you fucking kidding me? Like,
For real.
you know what I mean? Like, come on. That's all I got.
Yeah, I just really think it's really corny. It's really corny. And there's a lot of people in there there's a lot of people locked up that shouldn't be locked up. A lot of innocent people locked up. And I don't know. I just don't like that shit. I think it's corny. But that's my take. What do you think?
I didn't hate it. I didn't watch it, but I didn't really feel like it didn't make me feel any certain way. I didn't think it was like, the Harry Potter one I thought was funny. There was another one he did. I can't remember what it was. I thought it was also funny. Like watching the clips, because I don't watch them, but watching the clips, I was like, oh, this is pretty humorous. This one, I didn't think it was that.
Yo, Berto got this sexy voice on tonight.
I didn't think it was that funny.
Berto's like,
I got a cough.
you got that ASMR, Berto.
Thank you.
Tonight we got the ASMR. Berto.
I just don't feel as strongly about it, right? So I think that like it puts me at like a mellow place where I'm like, well, comparison to you guys, I'm pretty. I almost feel like here listening to you guys that made me like it. I was like, damn, I didn't like it before, but now if they don't like it, then that doesn't mean I can't. I'm not at that level.
Yeah.
So maybe I do like it, but no, I can totally see what you guys are saying.
Yeah. I just think it's corny and it's cheap. It's cheap. I know,
but it's like it's supposed to be like a show, right? It's not. It's supposed to be like funny, just like a television show would be, except they're just live streaming it, and it's like just like celebrities do a cameo on Oz, you know, a celebrity doing a cameo on here. It's like, I get it. It's not like as serious as like the Oz or some shit like that, but it's just a fucking.
I don't know. I think. I don't know. I think there's a.
It's not like he went into a real prison.
That would have been interesting.
No, that
If he would have went into a real jail, like 30 days in,
yeah.
I would have been like, okay. You know, but I don't know. I don't know. I think it made it look corny. I think it made a mockery of one of the worst experiences a human can have. You know,
Yeah.
I think that was corny. I couldn't imagine, to be honest with you, getting locked up is a nightmare, bro. I couldn't imagine that shit. You know, that shit is a nightmare, bro. I am somebody, I don't like anybody telling me what to do. Nobody. Now imagine everybody gets to tell you what to do.
Yeah.
Facts.
You shit when they tell you.
They get paid to tell you what to do.
And they don't get paid well.
Yeah.
So they don't
overtime
want you
in
to
there.
do well.
A lot of overtime, a lot of tires.
Hell of a lot of
A
overtime.
lot of slash for cash, all that.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was what I thought. I did think one part was funny as hell when Chopper was in there with Sanat. Remember when him and Kai were playing a song?
Uh-huh.
And it looked like he was stacking while they were playing it. It looked like he was sign language interpreting the verse. Shit had me in tears. He's facing the camera, and it looked like every sign language interpreter that you've seen doing the speeches, doing the concerts. It was funny, man. I was like,
thought that shit, yeah, you said it to me. I thought that shit was fucking hysterical.
But that's what that's what I kind of thought about that. I don't know. Maybe my opinion will change. Maybe it won't. I don't know. I'm gonna get dragged for it, but it is what it is.
No, I get what you're saying. I don't know. I guess I just didn't care about it when I seen it. I was just like, it's not like off brand, and it's not like, I guess it's original from the perspective of being an idea, like live streaming in a prison, but it's not original in the sense of like doing some extreme shit. Like, I mean, like, I think that's how like live streaming is getting. Think about it. A year ago, I've been watching gamers live stream for a long time. Now this like new phenomenon of just chatting, like that's how it started, right? Just with people like the Twitch sub, like just chatting. It started as people just talking to the camera. Now what's becoming huge is like IRL streaming, where they'll like follow them around and you know, they'll just go through their life and they have to, every day they have to do something crazier to top the thing they did before. Now there's people doing this stuff that's like role playing IRL, like, you know, in real life, role playing. It's like, it's just going to keep like what's next after this? I don't think it's going to get extreme. Like, I don't know how extreme it's going to get, but I'm just saying it's not off brand that like this is the next thing they do, because like this is the trajectory for this kind of content. Like, it just has to keep getting more and more and more like crazy or, you know, enticing. Like the next one, they'll be in a real haunted mansion, you know? I don't know.
What I would like to see, maybe he'll do something cool, like do like an IRL stream of like him doing like Gumball or something like that, like in
That'd
a
be
car.
sick.
That would be fire. Something like that we've never gotten to see. You know,
That would be sick.
That would
They
be
did a
fire,
rally.
right? If he
Yeah.
linked with some other rich dude and they got some baller car, and just and he was with like a driver,
Yeah.
and like a couple of his boys in the car or something like that. That
You
would
know
be
who
crazy.
did that, right? Not live streamed it, but who went out and did it and like documented it? Bam Margera. He did the Gumball rally in Europe.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that. Was it in the Jackass movie or something like that?
I don't know. I think it was. Now that you mention it, I think it was more than just him. I think it was a couple dudes from Jackass.
Yeah,
that
I
did
think it was under the Jackass umbrella. Now that you say that, but
that's on my bucket list.
yeah, that's
There's a
you
couple-
want to do it?
Yeah, there's a company called Adventure Drives where they do rallies. Because Gumball is just a rally. There's a bunch of different rallies.
Yeah.
There's a but there's a company that does them, and like they'll rent you there's a parent company called Gotham Dream Cars. It's owned by this. I think it's owned by this dude named Rob Ferretti. He's he owns that company, and he also does like social media stuff, like YouTube things. And he has a program through Gotham Dream Cars called Adventure Drives, and he'll rent you like a fucking Ferrari, and you guys could go over to Ireland and do like a rally through Ireland. with,
Oh,
like,
that's crazy.
you and like you could bring you and one person, or you could split it with like a stranger, and then it could be like you and like 6 of your boys in like fucking 3 different cars or in 6 different cars.
Can we do it in Romania with the Top G?
I don't know if they're gonna get the Top G there, but you could probably do
Damn.
it through Romania.
Now you got to DM him.
It's not even like
Nah, I got to join the war room, but I can't
Yeah.
afford it. It's not that much. You could afford like
well, listen, if you just join and then get 3 of your friends to join, it's free.
yeah. I think it's like 40,000 or something like that.
40,000.
Some shit like that.
Yeah, and then you recruit. But if you just recruit somebody and they keep recruiting people,
That's it.
you'll have your money back.
Could be
in
like
no
one of
time.
these Indian kids that's making these YouTube channels, and they're like anonymous. You just hear their voice and stuff like this.
I've seen
You know what
those
I'm talking
videos.
about?
Yeah,
and they
yeah,
just
yeah.
play his content.
Yeah.
And they have like 1 million subs.
Yeah. That when I see channels like that, I'm not even mad because all the work it takes to edit all those videos and put them up. I'm like, you know what, bro? You deserve it.
For sure.
I hope
Yeah.
I hope somehow you're monetized.
But I did want to stay on kind of somewhat of a streamer thing and get back to the Aiden Ross paying the $200K.
Okay.
Because when Aiden Ross paid the $200K for that unreleased song that we referred to, the AI song with Drake and Travis Scott that allegedly he purchased for $200,000 that he said turned out to be AI, it wasn't real or whatever. I don't even believe any of that stuff anymore. Like, I don't believe he really paid $200K for that. A lot of me thinks that he was paid to hype up this song by either an AI company or Kanye and Travis Scott themselves.
Yeah.
That's what I think. I think that this is a ploy. I think it's a publicity stunt. I think it's a way to rally his enormous audience and following to go and listen to that song. They all went and listened to it. I guarantee that there was at least 1 million people trying to find that song. Trying to, get their hands on that song or... But that's what I think. That's just me. What do you think, Twiz? Do you think that's a thing? Did you hear what I said?
Yes, I heard everything you said, and
Yeah.
I mean, ultimately, I don't even. You know what? Excuse me. Our votes don't count for shit, so I don't put it past them, bro. I don't. Marketing comes in many different ways, shapes, and forms, and I think they'll do anything, especially to spread that word. Now, does Kanye have anything to do with it? That man got enough publicity by himself, honestly. Trav is trying to stay low key right now, so
I don't. I think it's a super slippery slope that we're going down, right? I have a friend like this that doesn't believe in anything, and it sucks like the life out of everything. Like if you're like, but I could see the perspective where you kind of have to be skeptical because people have been faking everything. Anything that becomes successful, people will inevitably fake it. Remember when pranks were on YouTube originally? Whether you like pranks or don't like pranks, there were people doing pranks, right? And then immediately once pranks started going fucking viral, people started faking pranks.
yep.
Because they wanted to go viral too. And what's easier than like being original and actually doing something is to, fake it, cheat.
Mimic.
Yeah. So I can see why like people would feel that way. And I try not to I don't know. I just try not to think about it like that.
Well, I want to say this though. I remember Justin was saying earlier. He was talking about how people trying to tell people what to do with their money. If in the case this is real, and I'll even go with that. It's his money, bro. It's $200,000. I'm pretty sure he has an accountant somewhere that's gonna get it written off anyways. He's gonna find a way to get it written off anyway, so he'll be all right, man. He ain't that hurt.
Oh, he's definitely got money. So I don't even see like the allure behind buying an unreleased song.
What? It's all about, man, it goes back to digging the crates, baby. Goes back to being exclusive. Goes back to like the days of the DJ where you break a record, where you're the only one with it. Like, damn, I got this song. You know the power in that, to have a Kanye and Travis Scott unreleased song?
Not anymore. It's not like a record where you could play and nobody else. He plays that one time
And everybody got it.
and everybody has it.
Yep.
Yeah, but they're not going to have that version. They're not going to have that quality of it. You know what I mean? They could have like a
They're gonna
recording.
get an AI tool to fucking break that shit down.
It goes with this AI shit. You love this AI bullshit.
I don't love it. It's
hate
just a
this shit.
reality.
Yo, Berto's the tech
I
wizard,
hate,
bro.
You love that shit until you on the operating table and you got a doctor who had AI do all his med school work, and he's gonna be on top of you, ready to cut you open, and he ain't gonna know shit. That's when you're gonna be like, damn, I guess AI backfired.
I'm not an AI lover. I mean,
What are you kidding me?
The reality
you're
of
giving
it
an
is,
AI bead right now.
No.
Sure you
It
are.
seems that way because you guys are so anti-AI. It's the reality is that it's a tool.
Yeah, I'm not anti-AI because I don't want that to be the thing. I'm anti what people will do with the AI. I just think people are not capable of harnessing that power and not being a complete and total loser or complete and total piece of shit.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
All I'm saying is AI was the answer.
Oh, he was the answer. High off the glass, high off the corner, baby.
That's
funny.
it.
You know, but that was my take. But the reason why I think another thing that I wanted to touch on with this about the AI and how I think it's possibly a partnership, maybe with Kanye might have a partnership with an AI company, and Aiden Ross was who they paid to put out the AI song, because there's now been partnerships between celebrities and AI companies, and they're making fake social media profiles. So one of the ones that I saw that was crazy, I don't remember the source, I don't remember where I saw it, but please do your own research, look it up. Kendall Jenner is one of them that partnered with an AI company. And AI is using her likeness to make fake video content that's not really her.
Like you could buy a cameo where she's like, "Hey, Justin,
Yeah.
happy birthday."
She's like, if you want to chat with me, and I'm like, I want to chat with you. And I'm like, but wait a minute, this ain't you. You know, so that,
I thought you was trying to chat with Billy.
oh, yo, Billie Eilish in that video, did you see that little video of her?
What video?
Like rocking out to the Thugger record?
Nah,
Bro, I wish we had that to pull up.
she wearing an oversized shirt.
Bro, no.
No, she looked like a
bad.
woman. She looked like a woman for once or twice.
That's crazy that he said that. Let's cancel him.
What'd he say?
No, I don't care. Listen, time
What'd you
out.
say? She looked like a they?
She
How dare you? How
talk about
dare
that
you?
Yo,
like that.
shout out to Chris in the chat. Shout out to Juan in the chat. But no, she looked like a young lady. She looked like a beautiful young lady.
She's that.
Yo, bro, she was
Them
bad.
heavies.
Bro, she
She got the heavies.
But
Sorry to all our headphone users.
that's why I moved the mic away, because I understand. You know how like Christina Aguilera used to sing, when she hit that crazy like
Yeah. She has to do
You know,
that,
she
or
had
else
to
she'll
get-
break all
'cause-
the fucking windows in the house.
goddamn right, she's like a banshee.
Yeah.
What else we need, man? What else
But
you got,
listen,
man?
here's
Let's
my
talk.
thing. Hold on. Before we get to the next topic, just like I don't see the allure behind our previous topic that we were talking, the unreleased song, I wouldn't want to get like to chat with AI. Fucking who is it? Who was the which Jenner was it? Which
Kendall.
Kendall Jenner. Like I wouldn't want to AI chat with her because it's like not real. It's like you're not really talking to her. Like I wouldn't want to. I don't know.
There's
I
no
don't-
emotion in it, right?
Yeah, it's
Exactly.
It's not the real thing, bro.
Yo,
it's
look,
like
look,
paying
look.
for the.
Nah, he walked
Nang,
into
nang,
that.
you know what I mean?
He walked into that. There's no emotion in that. That's why there should be no fucking AI songs, because there's no emotion in that.
But for me, when I listen to that song, it's just it gives me emotion, whether there's emotion in it or not. It was just and listen, I only listened to the snippet that he put up, but it was just fucking hard. It may be, and listen, maybe it's the beat that makes it fucking hard, and it wasn't. Whatever it was,
It's always the beat.
you guys got to listen to it.
I'm gonna listen to it.
I want to listen to it too. Where can we listen to it? You see? Do you see what happened? This is why I'm convinced this is an AI company partnering with artists and then grabbing a major conduit to a huge fan base like Aiden Ross and having him push the song.
Yeah, but nobody knows who the AI software that was used to generate this song.
You'll find out in
if
time.
it was even a AI song. Like, this is speculated that it's an AI song. He could have paid $200,000 for a real fucking Travis Scott song.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't pay like $8 for a Travis Scott song.
What?
But yeah, that's just me.
You don't like La Flame?
Yo, La Flame is okay, but 200 racks? I mean, Kanye, yeah, but I need a better feature than that.
For what?
Give
For
me
a song
Kanye.
that's going to come out?
If it comes out, if it doesn't, this is why I say it's not real. It's not real.
I'm not paying $200,000 for shit.
And it's probably not true. This is what it is. You didn't see Charleston White saying he got beat up in a barber chair?
I think he did get beat up in the barber
He
chair.
came out and said, "You idiots, that wasn't true. I lied. Y'all so stupid." He said, "Look at me."
Didn't he have a black eye?
Bro, he came out to the video. He said, "Look at my face." He said, "You on the internet is so dumb." He said, "Look at you." He said, "You know how many people viewed that video?" I'm like, this guy probably hit a lick
He's a master troll.
making it. Bro,
Yo,
he was
OD.
so good,
He's a
man.
fuck- Charleston
OD.
White is a fucking
said-
master troll.
He quoted somebody. I forget who he said it, but they said, "There's no such thing as the truth anymore. There's only what you can get people to believe."
Yeah.
Said the truth does not exist anymore.
Sounds like court.
I was like, wow. I was like, that's crazy. Speaking of court, Jesus Christ, I'm getting dragged in the comments.
Yeah, Instagram. Justin's getting. Listen, I want you to know that is the podcast page. So when you're getting dragged, we're all getting dragged. We get dragged together. I
Yo,
want you to know,
bro.
we run together.
All
We're not
three
going to
of
let you
us.
get dragged alone.
We
all
rep
right?
the same smart tech.
We rep the same smart tech. We're part of the same set. So we're in this together, and we're getting dragged in the comment section of the fucking.
Yo, bro, my phone was going bing, ding, 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 ding,
It
ding,
was?
ding, 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 ding. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? You see, I wrote in a chat. I text you. I'm like, yeah, yo, bro. I saw a couple things pop up. I said, I'm not even reading this shit.
Justin made a comment about a judge. I wrote about a judge. Like, you want to explain a little bit of it, and then I'll get into my next topic, which is.
Yeah. All right. So, there happened to be somebody posted, I think No Jumper posted, this judge, the judge in the Young Thug case, that was yelling at the prosecution because he says they're holding on to evidence, they're withholding evidence or something, or they're delaying their presentation of the evidence, something like that.
There was like additional witnesses that they were trying to bring in, but they hadn't. It was like a third of the witnesses that they were gonna bring in. They hadn't like declared them or told the court about them, because you're supposed to tell the court so that way the court can inform the other side. Like, you're supposed to tell the other side, like, oh, I'm supposed to have the same information, and they were like a third of their witnesses that they were bringing in, nobody knew about.
Okay, fair enough. But so my point was, because the judge was it wasn't too crazy, but he was talking kind of crazy to the attorneys that were representing the prosecution, which I don't care about this case. I don't care about this case at all. Everybody's so invested in this case. Who gives a shit? I don't care. But my comment was referring to the way that the judge was speaking to the other members of the court. I was like, why do judges think they have this high position, where they can just speak down to people regardless of who they're referring to? I even said that. I said, regardless of the side he's talking to, because you see judges, I hate the fact that you got to stand up when they walk in a room. Who is this sucker? He gets to sit up there like 5 feet above everybody. Who is this clown? What is that? I don't know this guy. What kind of respect we got to give this guy? I get it. It's the court system, but I think that's OD. I think it's, archaic, to use your term. But anyway, so I just said, why is it that judges think that they can talk down to people like this in the court? I said it, I called it like this, like it was just gross to watch. People went off on me, but they're going off. This is how stupid some of the people are that listen to and take in No Jumper. I don't know why I thought anybody would have a goddamn brain in that comment section. Everybody's arguing about Young Thug deserving a fair trial and shit. I'm like, who said anything about the trial?
Yeah, it's not what you said.
You bunch of inbred idiots. Who said that? I didn't.
You
I didn't say that.
I could attest to that.
Yeah,
Testify
so
to that.
that was all I said, was just like, I don't like judges talking down to people like this. I don't like it, because he would not talk like that to somebody in the street. I don't like it.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
know?
that guy definitely not talking to people
You know,
like that. That's true.
so then people are just going off, and then each person commenting to me was less educated than the person before. There's no punctuation. People can't spell. They're damn near mongoloid idiots. You know, I'm like, what is this? I'm like, who are these people? And I was just thankful. I got one guy that had a legitimate point, understood my point, and came. We're friends.
The Derelicts podcast.
Me and this guy, we're friends now. Nah, he got me dragged even more. Shout out to Dylan. Dylan was like, Dylan had some astute point. He's like, I disagree. Actually, when it comes down to, you know, oftentimes they speak this way to the defense when they, you know, and I'm like, again, that wasn't my point. You know, my point was just how the judge spoke, and everybody's defending it. I'm like, if he spoke to Thug this way, everybody be going crazy.
Yeah,
They'd be like, this Uncle Tom ass motherfucker in here talking to Thug like this.
They would have turned the tables around.
Bro, they would have flipped it and went crazy on the guy. And I'm just like, listen, my whole point is just that, just don't talk that way
Yeah.
to people in the court. That was it. So to all the ingrates in the comments talking crazy, fuck off.
Fuck off. Did you guys hear about that fucking mayor dude who was like exposed for like posting on Reddit and like other social media platforms in like drag? Like not in drag, but he was like a trans woman, I guess, online. He had like Instagram and like Reddit profiles where he was like dressing as a woman.
No.
And then like a website found all that shit and wrote an article about it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, the mayor of Alabama.
Yeah, Twiz, can you Twiz, tell us the story. Listen, dude, Twiz, can you read us like
Of course I can. Come on.
some high level shit?
Gotcha.
Because I don't want to
So-
fuck up the story.
So it says here,
Give us the footnotes.
an Alabama mayor ended his life after a website showed pictures of him cross-dressing. It says, Bubba Copeland wore many hats in the small city of Smith Station in East Alabama. He was the mayor, a pastor, and the owner of a local grocery store. He was also a husband and father. Days before he took his life, the 49-year-old was revealed to have another identity, this time of a man who liked to dress up as a woman and write erotic fiction. On Wednesday, 1819 News, a website... Yo, chill.
An artist.
On Wednesday, 1819 News, a website affiliated with the conservative Alabama Policy Institute, wrote that Copeland used a string of social media accounts under a pseudonym. The outlet also included several photos of Copeland in women's clothing and makeup that the site said were posted under the accounts.
Did they say what the pseudonym was?
They do not say it here. They did say 2 days after that, he killed himself.
Yeah, dude.
He unalived himself, excuse me.
Now, we say that on this podcast. We're not doing this unalive. We're not. I'm sick of that.
But isn't that?
I think that's
fucking
hilarious.
Terrible. Wait.
The unaliving.
Oh,
the word, when they
what
say...
part- yeah,
Hold
hold on.
Wait, let me clarify. Wait,
What?
don't cancel me. Don't cancel me.
What is hilarious to you?
I think it's funny when they say, you know, blah, 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 unalive themselves.
Oh,
It's
you don't think that this article is
No,
funny?
this article is not funny at all. This article is
It's tragic, dude.
it's sad. It's very sad.
Yo, they outed this guy, and it's not that they. My whole entire thing was this guy doing a good job? Was he a good mayor? Was he a good pastor? Then what does he do in his personal life? And we've argued this before, so we can't fucking sit here and backpedal because this dude's fucking, you know, got tits in the dick in on his side profile. Because I don't think that's a big deal. You know what I'm saying? If he's that's nothing to do.
I don't think it's a big deal at all.
That shouldn't. But they exposed him, made this guy quit his fucking. I think he couldn't be a pastor or anything like that anymore either. And then he loses everything.
That I don't get. You know, I just I don't get it because I think honestly, like you said, who cares? Like who cares what he does in his personal life? I think it's just what he does professionally. I mean, who's coming to his church after that?
I can tell you who.
I mean, there might be some people coming in his church.
Yo.
No, that church is gonna blow up. There's
You
gonna be
think so?
more people than ever.
Yeah, it's gonna be packed for like
Yeah.
the next 3 weeks. It
It might not be
packed.
the same people who've always been there. There's gonna be people there who leave, but there's gonna be more people who come.
I see what you did there.
Now, I just think it's super sad.
That's not
funny.
Shouldn't say
I
that.
just think the situation is super sad, right? Whether it was a pastor or it was him as a mayor, I just think that it's terrible that like this place exposed him for something that he does in his personal life because of the position that he held.
I
and as
agree.
a result of that, you know, he lost everything. He was a public, you know, he was publicly like, you know, shamed, he's embarrassed, and it resulted in him taking his own life. I think it's fucked up.
Yeah.
I got questions. So if you just play dress up, are you down with the gang?
I don't think so. No,
Are you down with the set?
You gotta take action. For me, you don't come over here telling me you just put a dress on and you're down. I think you gotta there's gotta be action behind
You're
it.
not the plus?
No, you're not the plus. You gotta be action behind that.
You're not the plus.
dress is like you're fucking not even dipping your toes in, bro. I think there's gotta be. I respect a
I
leg
guess
touch.
it's like poser, right?
yeah, I think it's posing shit. I respect like a leg touch.
Like, can you even ollie, bro?
Yeah,
Then why you got
exactly.
that skateboard?
Yeah.
You know?
Long hugs, leg touch. I respect that much more than I do cross dressing. Cross dressing is its own thing.
Yeah, it is, right?
It's its own thing. I don't think it has anything to do with that.
So are they like the CDs?
I think that's like when you go get a car, right?
saying?
I think that's like when you go get a car and you go to sit down with the finance guy and you're like, all right, you want to have the automatic roll down windows on all the windows? All right, you just want them on the front seat. I think it's something that you select.
I got you. All right. It's like you got a different trim, you know what I
It's
mean?
like guys who like fucking feet.
Who like feet or actually the feet?
You see, those are also two different categories. We can't conflate these two.
Yeah, you're right. 100% right. God, man.
There's a lot.
We come out with some brilliant shit on here, let me tell you.
Well, I think it's logic.
Completely.
I think it's logical, obviously.
Completely. 100%.
So, RIP to him. Fucking terrible.
Yeah. It's pretty fucked up, man.
Yeah, RIP to him. God damn, we went off on a like side jokes, like side quests, but no, that's terrible.
I'm glad
when people take their own life is awful.
Yeah. And
Rest
I'm
in
glad
peace to that, man.
I'm glad I talked to you off the ledge too. You were upset before.
Yeah, man, thank you.
He was good too.
Yeah.
From what I read, he was good. He led.
He was a good guy?
Yeah,
I'm sure
yeah.
he was.
Yeah, he was a good guy.
Sure he
Well,
was.
you know, they kind of say that about everybody, right? Have
After
you ever
you
heard
die-
him say that somebody sucks?
Yeah. After you
Yeah,
die,
listen, somebody-
you're a fucking champion.
Yeah, when somebody passes, everybody's like, man, what a good guy. Meanwhile, everybody's like, this guy was a prick. One time I tried to borrow $5 and he told me go to hell. You know?
That is very true.
Right?
Yeah.
Imagine that. Imagine somebody stands up at a service and is like, you know what? I don't know about this guy. You know?
I feel like when I die, I've said this before. I don't know if I said this on here, but there probably won't be that many people there because I'm going to have a strict rule that if you haven't spoken to me in the last I think I'm going to say 90 days.
90
You can't
days.
come.
Nah, that's tight. 90 days is
Can't
rough.
come 90 days. So what are we going to do? We got to pull your phone records and shit? What are you going to give me passwords? Is that going to be in like your will? You'd be like, Justin, I want you to have access to my phone account.
You'll be notified.
Look up.
You'll be
It's
given
gonna be some
instructions.
AI
What the
shit.
fuck?
It's gonna be some AI
You'll
shit.
be given instructions, yeah. It'll be AI powered. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid when the fucking Star Wars fucking hologram comes
out
in.
of my flashlight.
Yeah, it comes out of your fleshlight.
Wong.
Yeah, you're gonna pull that thing out.
It's gonna be burnt up.
You're gonna pull that thing out the bag. You're gonna have the candles lit already. You can walk in the room, dim the lights, pull that motherfucker out, and it's gonna be me in a fucking in that hooded fucking Jedi.
It's gonna be a Rick and Morty hoodie.
Yeah.
With the hood up.
Oh my God.
And I'm gonna say, Justin, hey, bet you this be the last place you think about seeing me. If you're watching this, I'm fucking dead. Sucks, right? Well, listen, man. Go through my phone, and if you haven't talked to me in 90 days, you can't come to my funeral, all right?
They're not allowed in.
If you don't do this, I'll haunt you. All right, fuck off. Woo! And that's how I'll fucking fade out. Everybody
Right
will
back
be
into
dead.
it. Whoop.
Yeah, 100%. And a bunch of people will get like little missions like that. They'll be like fucking side quests for my friends after I die.
Oh, bro.
And if you don't do it, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah, man. Don't make me do anybody's breaks.
Nah, I won't make you do anybody's breaks.
You know,
I'll
let's
make
catch up
Twiz
on
learn
the
another language. I'd be like, Twiz, 6 months, better be fluent, bro.
Yo, bro. Speaking of other languages, I don't. You know what? I'll wait till we done.
Come on, bro. Hit us with it, man. Let's go, baby.
I think it's I think Twiz has a lot of potential. I think he already does good, and I'm excited to see where fucking his bilingual fucking journey takes him.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking
let me
about.
to
We'll call
anybody.
you Twizzy Duolingo. Duo
Yo.
Twizzy.
Listen.
Yeah,
to
dual
anybody that's watching, anybody in the chat, man, I'm going on a journey. My goal is by at least by January 1st, by December 31st, to be able to hold somewhat of a conversation in fluent Espanol. I think I've been doing all right. Just earlier, I got attacked. I'm not gonna say attacked. It wasn't an attack, but I got a stern talking to in Spanish, and I got taught some lessons. So you know what I'm saying. Let's just say that it was very funny. And this guy Roberto the whole time is just over there dying laughing and like translating what he wanted to translate, not everything. So I'm trying.
I was
to figure
translating
it out.
the parts I thought were complicated, like the complex parts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fact. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Everybody, cheer for me, pray for me, and hopefully when we do the pod around that time, I'll just fucking come here and I'll just speak straight. I'll be speaking to Sábado Gigante. You heard?
Yo,
The whole time.
Yo, but I'll tell you what, we'll do a whole episode in Spanish.
Yeah, we got you, Twiz.
Woo!
Hey, look at that, man. It'd be like Spanish class. You remember when you couldn't say nothing? You had to be like, El Baño. El Baño.
Yo, that's a fact.
It's like, yo, I gotta take a dump. Yo, say it in Spanish.
Me estoy cagando.
It's like, all right, go ahead.
You know, but let's catch up on the chat, man. Shout out to his couple people in there. Spaz. Somebody said, damn, Justin sound like a judge.
You sound like the judge. When you were going off, I think that's what they were talking about.
Yeah. Oh, hilarious.
Yeah, there you go. You just switch roles. You see how easy it is?
Just like that, man.
See how
you
easy
know?
it is to sit on your high horse
That's
and
it.
judge us?
Above the people?
How dare you? I bet you think we should stand up when you walk in here, huh?
I was just on one today, man. That's what's crazy about doing a live podcast is, you know, you might just be somebody different every time you come on here.
Well, I think that's the interesting thing about doing like any kind of like recorded content because you're gonna contradict yourself.
Oh, 100%.
I'm not saying that you did or didn't or whatever the case may be, but I probably contradict myself all the time. Say I hate something and then do it, you know?
It's human. It's the human experience, man. Like everybody changes their opinion. Everybody contradicts themselves. That's just the way it works. And that's why I think it's bullshit and comedy at the same time and nonsense when people judge someone for something they said once in their life or say like, come on, man.
Yeah, like you ever seen that video of Sean Connery saying that he believes that there are circumstances where it's acceptable to slap women?
Yeah. And I thought that was, not that I agree, but I thought it was hilarious the way he presented it. It was
too.
Barbara Walters, I think he was talking to.
Yeah, Barbara Walters said, you once said that you think that not all the time, but sometimes it's acceptable to smack women. Is that true? He goes, yeah, I have my opinion hasn't changed.
Yeah. And he's like, well, you know, sometimes you give them the last word and it's not enough. Sometimes they want more.
Yeah.
They want more. And I was like, oh my God, the OG. And at that time, he was still prime acting at that point.
Dude, you can never talk about Hollywood's changed.
Bro, talk about Hollywood has changed. Now you say anything, you're like, can't say nothing.
Yeah, no, you can't say anything. And everything's fake.
Everything is fake, man, including this Aiden Ross nonsense with the AI song. I think it's fake. I think it's all fake.
I just don't think there's enough in it for them to make it fake. I just think he's a fucking idiot. I think it's more likely to be fake for him to be doing like making it seem like he did something stupid and made a stupid move than it is likely to be like Travis or Kanye doing like some kind of a publicity stuff with him, especially Kanye.
No, but this is what I think. I think it's the AI company, whatever software is generating this music. But I do want to shout out Rabs in the chat. Shout out Spaz. Yeah, Rabs, good looks, man. Yeah, I like the tee. Man. I like the tee, man. He appreciates my t-shirt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, a little Virgil action, you know?
RP.
But, Twiz, what do you think? AI's BS, right?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Sorry,
I think
Bruno.
I think we're just gonna get, as a society, we're already fucking lazy enough as is, and I think that we're just gonna get way too comfortable with AI taking over menial tasks to minor tasks to major tasks to damn, now we're in the fucking matrix and I got a fucking plug in the back of my neck and it's fucking rot up my ass. Pause.
Listen, man, it's a tool. At one point, cutting, marble was a crazy difficult task. And then they made tools that made it a little bit easier. And then they've made advancements on those tools to make them a little bit easier. It's a tool. It just needs to be used appropriately. That's it. It shouldn't be used to, I guess inevitably like tools will eliminate positions, right? Because just like there's a tool at McDonald's that will, feed the cup in and pour the soda for you, and you just got to put the cap on. That I'm sure that eliminated a position. Just like those tools exist, AI is a tool that exists now, and it's going to be used for different things. I agree with what you said, though. Use it for the math, right? Use it to
use it for the shit people don't like to do.
Use it for problem solving.
Use it for the shit people enjoy doing and find, creative release and like therapy in. Don't do that.
And I think that behind the scenes that we're not aware, but I think that behind the scenes, that's what a majority of AI is used for. I think the stuff that comes to light is just the stupid shit that people do with it, right? When they make, Trump say something funny. For every one time they make Trump say something funny with AI, like 1,000 times companies or research places are using AI for positive means.
I agree with that. I do just think it's, it's different in the sense of like the, cutting marble tools and stuff. That's very different. It's an analogy, but if that marble tool could learn how to cut into my car on its own and steal my shit.
Well, now they have the robot that I'm sure they have a robot that will use artificial intelligence that will make a statue. They do have that. They have like CNCs.
Yeah, the CNC machines.
Like
what's a CNC?
I don't know what CNC stands for, but essentially it's a machine that it could be water, it could be like a bit, and it'll carve out things, right? So you can give it like a template and it'll carve that for you. And there's like this is a guess, but I'm sure they exist, the ones that will do like statues. So like the Statue of David, I'm sure it's a machine that they could put a fucking chunk of marble on the table and the machine will just and fucking carve out the fucking statue.
See, I think that's awful.
You think that's awful that we could recreate this and more people could have it now as opposed to just there being one in existence that nobody will ever else be able to have unless they pay like an exorbitant amount of money? I think it's a step.
One guy made that, and that guy is the man for making that.
Yeah,
and you don't get to have that. You're not entitled to have everything.
Well, you're not going to have that one.
They already have those. You just make a cast of it. You fill it with plaster or concrete, and you take the thing off, and there it is.
Listen, if art is really like what it's supposed to be, we shouldn't have this greed behind it that like nobody can have this. Like that's why there's prints. You're not going to have the original because you can't afford it, but maybe you can afford a print.
Yeah, very true. That's a very good point. But they already have those kind of things. That's my point. But I know what you mean. But it's not, it's poured. It's not going to be carved out of marble. You know what I mean? This one possibly could do that.
Yeah.
I just don't want to lose the human element. We're losing it more and more every day. And I know you know it and you feel it and you see it. You can see it with the new generation. They're weirdos. They're weird. You ever see a young dude go out and try to talk to a girl? I saw it the other night. Dude, I saw it the other night. It was horrifying to see a young man. He wouldn't even. It was so weird. There were little clusters of young feminine men that were like they like girls, but they were just so soft and dainty, and it was ridiculous.
But I think that's like a generational thing. It's the same way the generation before us viewed us. Like my dad told me and my friends that he would use slurs I'm not going to say on here, but essentially same thing. He would like soft. Y'all ain't got no bitches in here. Where the bitches at? I don't never see y'all with bitches. It's just you guys.
It's just you two.
It's just you two hanging out all the time. You guys fucking each other. Like, so like the same way you're viewing those kids is the same way the generation before us viewed us. Like, look at these awkward kids. You guys don't even know how to fucking break dance on cardboard. Fucking weirdos.
Yo, seriously.
And it's like, well, we got a PlayStation now and shit.
But it's been exponential since then.
I just want you to know that today you're showing many signs of aging, right? But I wanted to get back to what you were saying before, right? This disdain you have in your heart for fucking young culture. It's showing your fucking age.
It's not young culture. It's just there's no effort anymore. Just look like you're trying.
But do you think that we'll come to a point where it evens out and the things that are created by humans will even have more value because they weren't created by AI, right? Like when we were discussing the statue thing, there's a reason why the one that's chiseled by hand, or whether it's a marble statue or wooden statue, the handmade ones are far more valuable than the ones that are made out of a cast.
Oh yeah, for sure. Just like the original painting, or is worth way more than the print.
Yeah, you can get a manifold from China that's made from a machine, or you could get for a couple sub $1,000, or you can get a handmade, hand welded manifold from a guy right here in the U.S. of A. For thousands of dollars. So I think that it just, when it comes to like things like that, like art, it's just gonna broaden the spectrum of people who are allowed to play in this world. Because especially when it comes to art's a very fucking, it's a pricey, dude. Art paintings and shit like that, even prints. Art paintings are ridiculously expensive. Prints are also very expensive too. You ever go try to buy a fucking big painting for your fucking place? Even the fucking old ones, even the fucking ugly ones.
Yeah.
Are guap.
And I think they should be. That was an idea that was made by a person.
I'm not saying I'm not.
Yeah, but that's not what we're doing. I'm taking you into the idiot no jumper comments.
Yeah, I'm not saying that they don't have that those things don't have value. I'm simply stating that there's a possibility that through AI generated art, it expands the field of art and like makes like a maybe like a cheaper version, right? Where it's like, hey, you want to spend $500 on this one? It's a print that somebody made by hand. Or we got this one. It's $200. It was an AI thing. We're gonna print 1 million of them, and you can have this one if you want.
See, what I don't mind AI being used for replicas. Cool, replica the hell out of everything. But as soon as people start thinking that computer is making original work, that's when I'm like, no. Because it's not going to make anything original. It can't think. It's referencing previous things that have been done. You know what I mean? Even though creativity to a point borrows from everything, you're talking about sampling records. You want to talk about using a reference.
That's exactly what learning is. Historical data to create something.
Yeah, but the AI is going to carbon copy parts and put them together and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's my point. And I think that's corny. I think it's corny. There's a lot of corny shit I think about today. Today's a day when I'm just talking about this stuff. Who likes AI? Probably Kai Cenat in the jail.
Jesus Christ.
All right? Just kidding. Kai, I'm only kidding, Kai. Please. I'm joking. But that jail shit was corny.
You like anchovies?
When they're in Caesar dressing.
Okay.
Facts.
I'm trying to think of like old people things.
Old people things.
He still likes the plastic on the couch.
Yeah, plastic on the couch. Leave the plastic film on my microwave.
Yeah,
on
and
the
your
buttons.
remote too, right?
And the remote.
Obviously.
Completely Damn, you I sound like I'm old. Should we take this episode down? Am I a crotchety old man?
No, I just think that
I am.
I think that's like, I don't think that it's old. I just think this is a correlation between old people and like strong opinions.
Because I do
on like these kind of topics particularly.
Okay. Because when it comes to certain things like music and stuff like that, I do agree with the old generation about, learning to play guitar. I get why they respect it more than me playing a guitar riff on my MIDI controller, on my keyboard. Because that's not how you're meant to play guitar. To the person that spent all the time learning to play guitar, to them it's probably cheating for me to play a guitar riff on my MIDI, on my keyboard. They're like, because that instrument isn't supposed to make that sound. You're supposed to learn how to play the strings and grip the strings. Like that's, how come you got to do that and I didn't get to do that? But, maybe there's some element of that. I don't know. I just think people are lazy and they're not wanting to learn anything anymore. And they use these tools not, as just ways to continue being lazy. That's what I think. It's just laziness. You don't want to learn how to draw. You want the computer to draw for you. Like you're lazy.
Listen, back in Justin's day, they walked 4 miles, crossed a ravine, climbed up a tree, scaled a mountain just to get to the grocery store.
It was uphill in both directions.
In both directions. You know what I'm saying?
Time out. Jump into the chat real quick. Anmal said, check Justin's pocket for hard candy.
You got a fucking throat.
Got my holes right here.
Yeah, I knew it. You got a throat lozenge.
Switch to my camera.
You hear?
Got my holes right here, a little throat lozenge.
Let me get one of those. You heard my throat this whole time. Yeah, I'm over here fucking.
Come on, man. You know, and I share. Look at that. I brought enough for everyone.
Yeah.
Yo, that's like the strawberry candies in a granny's purse.
Oh,
No,
come
this-
on.
Remember
With
those
the
strawberry
green,
candy?
with the green
With
joint?
the green top? Yo, them shits was fire.
Yo, it twisted only on one end.
Yo, that's a fact. Them
You know
shits
what I
fire,
mean?
bro.
Yeah, and it had the little paper around it inside the wrapper.
Yo, 2024, bring back the strawberry candies. You heard?
Yeah.
I really want. I'm super interested on that perspective of like, because is it? Do you also feel like it's lazy of you to not learn the guitar and use a MIDI controller?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I 100% agree. I tried to learn the guitar for a little while. That shit is impossible. My left hand belongs to someone else.
But it's
I
like,
will keep it a stack. My left hand is not mine. I don't know whose this is, but the devil had it because it wasn't doing what I was trying to make it do.
Yo, chill. Yo,
but it's
chill.
like, it's just like that. It's not your fault that like, that's like, technology has just taken us to a point that we don't have to do that anymore. Right. It's almost like, I'm trying to think of like the extreme. I'm trying to think of an analogy that's like extreme. Like, like the people saying like, you're not a real man because you're not loading your musket. And it's like, motherfucker, we don't got muskets anymore.
Yeah.
Now we got these things, and they're much more effective. Or, or
this
the
Glock.
people saying like, well, you're just using like templates to make website. Back in my day, I used to have to know how to write in HTML or whatever the case may be. It's like, well, we don't have to do that anymore. Now there's like all these websites that sell templates, and you could just, you could web design and never have written code in your life. It's just the way, like everything progresses that way.
Yeah, I agree. But there are some skills that I think are necessary to, to preserve.
The creative ones.
And other ones too. You ever get like, let's say if your change that's due back is like $4.95.
I know what you. Yeah.
And you give somebody a nickel, they look at you crazy.
Yeah.
They look at you crazy.
Yeah.
They look at you, these kids now, and they're like, "What? Why are you giving me this?" And I'm like, "So you can just give me a $5 bill, bro. You can't comprehend what I'm trying to do. That's concerning.
Yeah.
That's concerning. This is just the dumbing down of, and it's mainly the Western world. Because as much technology as they use in other countries, they still maintain basic skills. In the Western world, we just let go of these skills. We just let them go. Like, how long before kids can't even write anymore? Like, can't write anymore? How long before they just type and they no longer know how to hold a pencil and write down words? I think that's something we need to kind of hang on to, these kind of things.
But not if nobody is writing and there's nothing that needs to be written on.
But I think so, because one day there will be.
But you are writing.
Nah, but it's different. And to me, I think that people should want that skill where you could just write something down and keep it for yourself and never show it to anybody and never have it be on an electronic device.
Yeah.
It's just in a book. Only you have it. It's in your room, or it's in, there's this intimacy to something like that,
I kind of have that sentiment about script, like writing in script. I went to a school where you had to write a script.
Yeah.
You couldn't write in whatever the opposite, regular or whatever. Print. Is that what it is?
Yeah. Letra de molde.
Yeah. So, but a lot of people don't know how to write in script.
Yep.
But you know what? It doesn't affect them. Like, they're not affected at all because they don't know how to write script. And nobody really gives a fuck that they don't know how to write script because they can write, right? At work, nobody knows if you know how to write with a pencil. At my job, not a single soul knows if I know how to write with a pencil because everything's done on a computer.
Yeah, I guess that's right. Like Spaz just said, do you know how to carve letters into, he said papaya, but I think he meant on like papyrus. Yeah, it probably autocorrected him. I know that you know that word, Spaz. You're smarter than me. But for sure, I am not at all challenging your intellect. Trust me. Please don't flame me. But but yeah, I mean, that's true, but it's still writing. You know what I mean? It's still the idea of writing letters. And it's not because I think you're going to need to do it at a job one day. It's just because I think these things, for a person to be able to do for themselves and hang on to these items, be able to draw something, be able to sketch something, be able to, to look at a landscape and draw it, or listen to a sound and create a song, or write a song, or sing a song, instead of having AI say, when we can't even talk anymore and you just type in, because we don't speak anymore, we just fucking text each other, and somebody just typing words, sing me a song, blah blah, and it's just like
Piano Man.
It's like, sing me a song, piano man. I don't know, man. I just probably sound like a real old head. I guess this is everybody. Goddamn. Next episode, I'm going to be wearing khakis and color and shoes the same color as my pants. You know what I mean? You know that weird color old people shoe?
The beige one?
Yeah,
with
the
no
one
laces?
that looks like unwrapped juicy fruit gum.
Unwrapped juicy fruit gum?
A stick of juicy fruit. It's like that tan color.
No, I didn't know that. I thought they were white with red.
No, absolutely
Bro,
not.
what?
What are you even saying?
What fucking gum are you eating?
What is this guy talking about? He's talking about like icebreakers or some shit.
I thought the outside was yellow, and then the sticks of gum were like all white with like red lettering on them.
Hell no.
Okay, I'm wrong. That's why.
Oh, no, wait a minute.
He's talking about juicy fruit?
You talking about fruit stripes?
Yo, now we're gonna find out who the fuck. Oh, my phone's dead. Look it up, Swizz.
I got you. Yeah, because
No more-
I want to find out.
Type in juicy fruit, and I think we're over the time.
Time to swap the iPhone in for a rotary.
Yeah, that's it, Justin.
Spaz, I begged you not to flame me. Don't flame me. Don't start dragging
Yeah.
me.
You know what?
Oh,
No
you're
more-
talking about the wrapper.
no more.
The wrapper's white and red.
Yeah, it's white with red, but that was
Oh, I guess
old.
I'm fucking right.
No, he was talking
You
about
said
the
the
actual
stick,
gum
puppy.
itself.
Talking about the actual gum when you take it out.
Is it beige? Ew.
It was, and so was Double Mint, and so was Wrigley Spearmint
Yep.
when they had all three.
But what I was gonna say is, you know what, Justin? You're not allowed to Google things anymore. We're gonna get you a fucking what are those all those books?
Encyclopedia.
Yeah, we're gonna get you
Encyclopedia Britannica.
Yeah, we're gonna get you the fucking library. We're gonna bring it into your crib, and now no more Google.
Come
No
on, man.
more
Google
Google.
makes me sound smart to these, makes me sound smart, man. What do you
Yeah,
want?
wait till you get a fucking AI tool in the crib.
Yeah, no more heat. You're not allowed to have no more indoor plumbing. Everybody's gonna start flaming me now. No more. Now Justin got his shit in the woods. Berto, you don't let him use the bathroom. Give him a shovel and a flashlight.
Yeah, you're getting the fucking pine cone. We're gonna give you the fucking pine cone. No, but I think that I can 1000% understand your perspective for creative endeavors. We do want like a human touch on art, but I think that there's room for everything.
Yeah,
Because we'll continue to create, and AI tools will exist and they'll get better and better and better, but we'll continue to create, and AI will continue to learn off of the things that we're, not only the things that have been created, but the things that we are creating.
yeah.
And then we'll both advance, and AI could probably, yes, like I said, I'm sure there's like plenty of other endeavors that are using artificial intelligence that are doing far better than the amount of like portraits that are being made with AI, or the amount of fucking rap songs that are being made with AI, even though I think that they're fucking pretty good. The ones I've heard.
You know what? I'd like to actually bring a point. I know that we're probably over the hour by now, but
Definitely.
why is it that AI is incapable of making any other song to this point that's believable sounding? Does that make it sound like rap is just easy to do?
No, it's that there's no other market for anything. Country guys, they don't give a fuck. It's like the other genres, I don't think there's a demand for it.
But is there a demand for AI in rap? I mean, I don't think there's a demand for. I think it's just easier to have AI make a rap song than make a good country song. What are you gonna do? Or make a good salsa record,
Who the fuck listens to country?
bro? It's one of the biggest genres in the country.
I'm sure a lot of people listen to that shit.
Yeah.
That was sarcasm.
Oh,
Oh,
yo, and we're gonna just
I'm
so
on camera,
everybody
I gotta-
knows, we're starting Berto's ASMR channel soon. It's gonna be going down soon, where he's just gonna whisper to you guys, and on occasion he'll have a lozenge, but sometimes he won't.
sometimes I'll be sucking on a lozenge.
You're just gonna have to stick around and find out.
Next week, when my throat is feeling better,
He's gonna malign me.
I'm gonna fucking get you back. I'm gonna malign you. We're gonna change your whole fucking setup. You're gonna be talking like this. You're gonna be fucking talking like this.
And every time I want to say something, I need a switchboard. I
Yeah.
think-
We're
Am I
gonna
live
give
now?
you one of those fucking old mics, you know, the ones that are like flat and they have like the rings around them.
Facts.
Yeah, you're gonna be.
I'm not
fucking-
even allowed on the video podcast. You got to sit in front of the radio to hear me. I only come through AM radio.
Yeah, and we're gonna fucking bring you through that fucking whatever old cable they used. Buy all new light bulbs. We're gonna take a picture of you.
That's the next thumbnail. You're gonna be under a curtain.
Yeah,
you're gonna
someone's
be
gonna
under like a blanket.
Someone's
like,
gonna sketch you with the papyrus. You're gonna be fucking. Your notes are gonna be written on a fucking scroll.
You guys are so funny, dragging me like this. You
You better
know
come up with your jokes by fire.
Yo, Twiz is laughing with some beverage in his mouth. He said,
All right, listen. We've gotten to the hour.
Past hour.
We're significantly over the hour.
So we little bit.
We a little bit over the hour, but I want to thank everybody who fucking joined us today. I appreciate everybody who joined the chat. If you're still rocking with us, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Justin just read something funny from the chat, so let's hear it.
So Spaz said, he said, oh, a 10-hour long audio clip of his leg bouncing up and down on a microphone. He said, get him a bucket and grapes. You can sell a jar of grape jelly by the end of each episode.
This leg shaking thing has become a fucking topic of discussion amongst many people.
He said, or make a contraption to have his leg churn butter.
I can't help it, guys.
How about you maybe some wine, box of wine?
That's so funny.
That's what we're going to do, Spaz. We have him stomp some grapes, and there's going to be a drainage system that just takes it into a vat.
I could be cross-dressing on the internet, all right? But instead, I'm fucking shaking my legs. We all have got our poison.
This is hilarious. Yo, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We appreciate it. If you're still in there, hit that like button, man. Please.
Yeah.
And Berto, you crushed the outro, man. I think that's all we got. Twiz, what do you got, man? Say goodbye to the people.
Twiz, tell them to join the Discord.
Yeah, listen, everybody, please make sure you tap in on the Discord. We actually were having a conversation the other day about anime. We talk about all different types of topics, general, multimedia, cooking, food, cars.
Don't talk about anime. Justin hates anime.
Listen,
I actually
Justin's
like
got-
anime, man.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get into it, bro.
I like anime. You know, I'm into anime and I'm into some of the cosplay stuff now, you know?
Yeah.
I'm coming over. Trust me. Before you know it, I'm going to be smoking you in Fortnite, bro. You don't even know? I'm in a training camp right now with Spaz and Chris on the
funny that
low.
He said that.
Yo,
Watch, you'll see.
fucking Fortnite, bro.
Justin's been watching more hentai. He's fucking preparing himself.
Yeah, but I got one more joke that Spaz has in the chat.
Oh, what is it?
He said you should have dressed as a jackhammer for Halloween.
I should have just had a jackhammer. Like my leg would
Just
have
your
been a
leg.
jackhammer.
Yeah.
Oh my
Hilarious.
God. But yes, please make sure you guys tap in with the Discord. Make sure you please like, comment, subscribe, share it with a friend. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your friend to tell their best friend. Share with your cousins. And as always, man, please make sure you guys tip your waitresses. All right, and
It's
like
Spaz.
that.
That's it.
And Spaz, I'm on your side, all right? You save that heat for Justin, all right?
Give it to him. Give it to him.
Save that heat for Justin. I
Smoke
don't
him. Smoke
want
him.
no beef with you, Spaz.
Oh my God, man.
Oye, te hablo desde la prisión